transferring surplus funds to deficit units. This contributes to economic development. Since this is complex industry and exposed to risk, there are restrictions to enter, so the market remains as an oligopoly market with the several competitors.
Hi Sumane, how are you? After a long time.
I am not fine because I lost my job.
Why? What happened? Why are you sad?
So I think what I can do
What do you think now? Oh, definitely. I can send to the commercial bank. You tell me everything. I am a happy customer of commercial bank of Ceylon. So I can really recommend you commercial bank. Commercial Bank of Ceylon is the largest private bank of Sri Lanka and its innovative organization in banking sector. As well as the interest rate of this bank is low, but its financial stability is very strong. Therefore, you haven't risk. And if you want to return your FD, you will take it immediately. That is also benefit for you.
My ATM card is not working.
Sir, let me check this. Can you give me 2 minutes? I will check in the system and
Please check my ATM card.
Because sometimes this damage also, sir.
No.
Sir, this chip has been damaged, and so that's why the transaction was not performed. So we'll let you know. I'll request a card and I'll let you know after coming back to the branch. Then you can come and collect the ATM card. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. I will let you know. Definitely, I have a contact number. I will contact you and I will let you know after I receive the ATM card. So you can go from there. Sorry for this inconvenience again, sir. When you come to the commercial bank, internal environment. Commercial bank internal environment is a combination of several factors. As example, human capital, internal processes, digital and physical network. When you come to a bank, normally the bank's main capital is human capital, that is staff. The staff is centered around customer experience to have a better customer experience to the commercial bank customers. So, when we come to human capital, commercial bank always use their human capital in order to have a good customer experience and to have a good retention ratio and to gain potential customers. And when we come to the processes, commercial bank has already automated many processes in order to minimize the time which is consumed in a transaction. So this is one of the most benefit in the bank. And with these processes and with the human capital of those combinations put together, they make a perfect combination to have a benefit in the internal environment. And finally, when we come to the physical environment and the physical network and the digital network, banks they do have branches as physical networks and physical customer touch points. And also when it comes to the digital environment, nowadays banks are more centered around these digital networks because this minimizes the cost of the bank and also this gives a better access to the customers. So when it comes to the internal environment of commercial bank, they have increased these customer touch points and they have enabled the customers to have access at any time, anywhere. So this is one of the best examples for the benefit or strength in the bank. So when considering all these factors and putting together, this gives a better internal environment to the commercial bank, and this gives them a benefit in competition. Thank you.
So darling, today I come to the bank. There are a huge queue in the bank. Therefore, I will be late today. Okay? Bye. Good morning, sir. Morning. I lost my job. Therefore, I seeking a good opportunity to deposit my ETF to FD account. What can I? What's your what is
Of course, we have very investment opportunities. Actually, we have many options. Since this is the only money you have, I recommend you to put this in a 6 months FD.
6 months.
Yeah, because it will give you a 20% interest rate. So it will be good enough, because when you come to the 1 year, the rate is a bit lower. And in future, the interest rate will rise, so you can put another 6 months FD. Shall I open it for you?
Sure.
When we consider the social environment, commercial banks are increasingly expected to engage in social responsibility practices, such as promoting financial inclusion and supporting community development initiatives and addressing environmental concerns.
Is this your other business? And why is that not your money, sir?
One.
Before 2 months, we had the 25% interest rate, but now we have only 20% interest rate, because central bank has put down the policy rates. So because it will be lower than the okay. I have opened the FD for you.
Can you please give me the slip for deposit or certificate or any certificate?
Sir, we have a smartphone.
Yes, of course.
Can you take it out? Sir, you don't have to please if you are now writing paperless, and it will be easy for you as it can be lost, you can't take the money. So I will help with you to have your detail. Yes, sir. You can download this digital app from the App Store, and then you can insert your account number. I will send you a message. So you will have the account number and the OTP. You can put it here, and anytime you can withdraw this. So that will be easy for you to have a reference on this. You can have this, and you can take balances and everything you can. Anytime you can withdraw it online. So you are not connecting on the bank. I think the
I can only withdraw my money and I can do what I want.
anytime you can withdraw your FD, even tomorrow you can withdraw your FD, we will pay you. And for any questions, you can contact the bank, or else you can visit the branch, or you can visit the digital. In our website, you can put your complaints, inquiries, all these things.
When we consider the political environment of the commercial bank, when considering regulatory changes and providing government regulation including banking laws, capital requirements, impact banks' operations, cost and risk management factors. Political stability affect the economic growth and economic condition affect the financial market and banking industry, and discuss policies such as tax rates and government spending and monetary policies and decisions affecting economic conditions and financial market dynamics. And also, according to the technological environment, digital transformation is advancement of the technology, such as online banking apps, online payment systems, providing to the banking industry and customer expectation. There are more cybersecurity risks when providing to technological
All the strategies are grouped around customer centricity and customer experience. Strategies are formulated toward making better customer experience. Technology, human capital, infrastructure and financial are developed to give a better customer experience. When coming to technology, digital networks are widened to access customers and making sure that the bank has high number of touch points. So the digital banking platforms are strengthened with maximum number of facilities and high security.
Commercial Bank has moved to sustainable banking by taking 7 UN Sustainable Development Goals: quality education, gender equality, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, responsible consumption and production, climate action and partnership for the goal. Stakeholders influence the performance of the bank indirectly and directly. Stakeholders of the bank are management of the bank, regulatory authorities and current customers and potential customers and other competitive banks. Stakeholders play a crucial role in shaping the success of the commercial bank. Customer is one of the main stakeholders of the bank since they are contributing to overall performance of the bank. Banks are contributing to government revenue because they pay large taxes, and also banks are regulated under the Central Bank of the Sri Lanka. When coming into the banking industry, the competition is different. They can't use disruptive strategies to gain competitive advantage because they are rely on each other.
Feel your commercial bank?
I think it's a good opportunity for invest, and I recommend few recommendations for developing that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
We have several suggestions to commercial bank. First one is to increase the cyber security and to increase the risk management in those areas. And the second one, we suggest commercial bank to have advanced data analytic techniques and also to use data visualization techniques. In third, we suggest that to increase the customer's touch points. That means not in means of physical, but in means of digital. And when it comes to the final one, we suggest to have more young staff in customer touch points. When it comes to the first one, as a recommendation, cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is one of the main issue in the banking industry now because the digital is growing. Since the digital is growing, they have to have a strong cybersecurity from customer end as well as from the bank end. Then when it comes to the second one, data visualization techniques. Commercial bank can use advanced data analytic techniques to cater to the customer and also to have a better idea on customer experience. By using them visually, they will have a good picture what they have done and what they have to done. And in third scenario, we suggest the commercial bank to increase the customers' touch points digital, because this physical increase is not enough because the customers have used to digital networks. And the final one, promoting young staff to customer touch points. That means when there is young ones, that they can cater the requirement at the best because they are committed and they are committed to the customer, and they will increase the potential customer base of commercial bank. And that's all. Thank you very much.